You have wandered into The View from the Crow's Nest. I'm Robert Crowe, and whenever I get around to it, I investigate a variety of topics. Our program today, here's Johnny. There is a significant slice of our population with little knowledge about Johnny Carson and his presence in American history. For 30 years, from 1962 until his retirement in 1992, he commanded attention every weeknight with The Tonight Show on television. Few people can appreciate how difficult it is to be funny every night, and every night for 30 years. His comedic run is even more surprising, given his turbulent personal life that made it difficult for him to be comical every evening on a national TV show. Johnny Carson was born in 1925 in Corning, Iowa. Following college at Nebraska, he worked a number of small broadcast radio stations and then became a writer for the Red Skelton Show. He developed a comedy and magic act that gained popularity, and in 1962, he replaced Jack Paar as host of The Tonight Show. Carson's 1992 final appearance as host attracted an estimated 50 million viewers. Carson was married a number of times. He wed Jody Walcott in 1948, Joanne Copeland in 1963, and Joanna Holland in 1972. He quipped that he chose women with similar first names to avoid having to change the monograms on the towels. In 1987, he married Alexis Moss, who was his wife until his death in 2005. One of the most popular segments of the late-night show was the sometime appearance of Karnak the Magnificent. Dressed in a turban and robe, he would prophesize the answers to questions held in a sealed envelope. The process went something like this. Announcer Ed McMahon would hand Carson a series of envelopes said to have been, quote, sitting inside a mayonnaise jar on Funkin' Wagnall's porch since noon today, unquote. Carson would place each envelope against his forehead and predict the answer, such as Gatorade. He would then open the envelope and read the question. What does an alligator get on welfare? Here are but a few of his observations from his daily monologues. Democracy means that anyone can grow up to be president, and anyone who doesn't grow up can be vice president. For 3 days after death, hair and fingernails continue to grow, but the phone calls taper off. If it weren't for the inventor of television, we'd still be eating frozen radio dinners. New York is an exciting town where something is happening all the time, mostly unsolved. People will pay more to be entertained than educated. In Hollywood, if you don't have a shrink, people think you're crazy. There is a power struggle going on between presidential advisors. Moe and Curly are vying for the top job. Democracy is buying a big house you can't afford with money you don't have to impress people you wish were dead. Unlike communism, democracy does not mean having just one ineffective political party. It means having two ineffective political parties. Democracy means that with proper timing and scrupulous bookkeeping, anyone can die owing the government a huge amount of money. Did you know that Richard Nixon is the only president whose formal portrait was painted by a police sketch artist? And finally, here's Johnny with his advice to politicians. He said, only lie about the future. That's our program for today. Check back often and see if we ever try this again on another random topic. I'm Robert Crowe with The View from the Crow's Nest.